Hey there. Today's presentation is a part of a larger series. You can find the other videos by clicking on my name below and to the left and searching for the Thought Vigilance playlist. In case this is the first time you've seen me, I am covering the practical aspects of a practice that I swear, because I've done it, improves your mental and emotional health tremendously. The belief in scarcity is essentially the belief that lack is possible. A Course in Miracles suggests instead that abundance is the truth for all of us, and that means abundance for everyone. What is abundance? Essentially, it's plenty, enough for everyone to be satiated always. I've noticed that we all have different realms of existence where we perceive lack. Some of us believe they lack health. Some believe they lack resources. It could even be the belief that they lack sleep. I myself had a peculiar belief running in me for the early part of my life that love itself was finite, and therefore there wasn't enough to go around. I tacked on the belief that I could do without love and manifested a lonely existence for myself for quite a long while. When I decided to take on my scarcity belief with Thought Vigilance a couple of years ago, it was to undo the worry that I felt financially. I've always had enough money, but I tended to forget it and fret about the numbers in my bank accounts, worrying I wouldn't have enough to pay my bills. But it dawned on me that I always have had enough, no matter how worried I was. A Course in Miracles tells us not to sweat the small stuff, and then goes on to tell us it's all small stuff. Things like food, clothing, and shelter are actually trivial needs, because all those things can do is extend the life of our bodies. But we all know this is not the road to immortality. Jesus asks us to put him in charge of these trivial needs. He asks us not to toil to find the resources. We should be busy practicing forgiveness of the world instead. He will provide all that is needed and more to sustain the body while we carry on with our part in the atonement or the healing of the world. Here's a quote from the Course that reflects this idea. Quote, "The reason I direct everything that is unimportant is because it is no way to waste your free will. If you insist on doing the trivial your way, you waste too much time and will on it. Will cannot be free if it is tied up in trivia. It never gets out. It will tell you exactly what to do in connection with everything that does not matter. That is not an area where choice should be invested. There is a better use of time." End quote. In terms of resources, our senses tell us that the concept of zero-sum game is true. The ego directs the sensory system, and the ego believes that what you give away, you lose. The actual truth is that with all things of value, you keep all that you give away. The idea of abundance is just such an idea. As you give freely, you receive in equal measure, and trust that the universe will provide is the fuel that keeps this self-generating machine going. If you're finding these ideas helpful, it would mean a lot if you liked and subscribed to the channel. And if you want to chat or share your thoughts, please leave a comment below. I do my best to respond to all of them. You can also find me on Substack at natekokernot and at my website, miraclereadiness.com. Thanks again for joining me today.